Hey guys, welcome back to Fate Extra. Let us continue where we left off. We are right here where we left off. And we just talked to our crazy editor-in-chief right here. And I think we're going out to the school newspaper. Has been so busy these days, there's a lot of weird rumors to check out. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, we're gonna head out. So, downstairs. School building 1F. And something just happened. Out of the blue, a feeling that something was moving behind the door overcame me. As a rule, students aren't allowed inside of the supply room. It might just be a rat or something. For some unknown reason, I find my eyes drawn to the door of the supply room when the door is suddenly and violently thrown open. Without warning, a man appears, out from the shadows. Dressed in black with a door expression, the person in question is very intimidating. But that seems, and the sense of intimidation is immediately replaced with extreme discomfort and unease. A sudden overwhelming sense of danger gives me goosebumps all over my body. His cold blank stare sends chills down my spine, as though he's marking me for death. For some reason, it feels as if he's deciding whether to break my neck or skin me alive. He begins to mutter under his breath while at the same time he reaches out with his right hand. The chills running down my spine gain intensity as waves of nausea and vertigo wash over me. I feel like a rabbit watching a wolf draw near. Maybe this isn't just a raw terror. I think he's holding something that's making me feel this way. The note of disgust in his voice is obvious. He slowly lowers his hand. The paralysis that seemed to take hold of me suddenly fades away. The man continues to look down on me with those dead eyes of his. The camp is about to close. If you have nothing else to do, I advise you to go home now. What? What? The man who introduces himself as Mr. Kazuki turns and heads back into the supply room. With that, the final bell rings to chime, signaling the end of the school day. Everything begins to progress as normal, as if nothing out of the ordinary has happened. But I'm still sore and slicked with sweat, an all too real reminder of what happened. Wonderful. Now I have a teacher with obvious murderous intent teaching at our school. What the hell? What do I do? Wasn't that his name, Kazuki? He seems not dangerous, but definitely merciless. Have you met the new student counselor, Kazuki? Talk about terrifying. He seems so cold. I didn't think he was a teacher at first. Just a glance from him made me shiver. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go home now. Or do I go to the archery range? I don't know. It won't let me go, I guess. It's a vending machine. My favorite juice is sold out. Oh, God. The priest from the neighborhood chapel has been coming to the school a lot lately. He's tall and dark and handsome, mostly dark. That's the... What's this? Oh, look who it is. You caught me in the middle of cleaning. Those archery club kids don't even unstring their bows. Ugh. The worst is when they leave their arrows stuck in the target mound. I usually make those kids do it, but there's no club activities leading up to exams, so I'm doing it. Huh? An entrance to the spirit world? That's just a rumor. It's not real. Exams are right around the corner, so don't waste your time on stuff like that. Go home. Shoo-shoo! Shoo-shoo, go home! What appears in the archery range isn't an entrance to the spirit world, but Miss Fujimura. Well, I can't say I'm surprised that she's behind one of the Sukumihara's mysteries. It's fitting. I'll report this tomorrow, so I can go home now if I want. A day will pass if you go home. Let's go home. And we're gonna save our progress. Old days are as precious as gold dust. Where are the buyers? Night. Morning. As I walk into class, the girls are normally flock around Shinji Matao aren't there. Shinji seems to be in a bad mood today. His usual posse of girls is keeping their distance. I'll ask him if something happened. What? Like I tell you if anything happened to me. Which it didn't. Nothing happened at all. Hey, you know that Ice Queen Rin Tosaka? She thinks she's so much better than everyone else. At first, I thought she would be the only one who understood how lonely it is at the top. I tried talking to her yesterday, but I got nowhere. Maybe I should just intimidate her or something. I might have lost a few points for getting violent, but girls who talk back to me get slapped. I'd never hook up with such a violent, stuck-up bitch like that, no matter how hot she is. What a waste. She'd be perfect if she'd just keep her mouth shut. If you agree with me, right? You agree with me, right? Right? Looks like there's some tension between Shinji and Rin Tosaka. Knowing Shinji, he probably hit on her and got shot down. And why she'd take a shot at me? I thought she was going to spinning star kick me next. He continues to whine under his breath. I can only imagine how sleazy Shinji was being with her. Normally his super aggressive approach works, but obviously it didn't with Rin Tosaka. Life's more interesting when it's got a little shakeups like this. Oh no. As if right on cue, Miss Fujimura barges in the classroom as the bell sounds. Phew, I made it. Good morning, everyone. Alright, now, no one's absent since there are no announcements. Let's just start homeroom. Oh my god, why are you tripping? As soon as she turns to reach for the chalk, she trips and falls, as she always does. As she falls, her fingernails drag across the blackboard with horrifying sound. And thus, another typically mundane day begins anew. Midday. Oh shit, it's Kazuki. And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflicts still persist. Despite the suffering of the previous generation, battles are still waged 30 years on. Standing behind the lectern today is the school's newest teacher, Kazuki. Although he's supposed to be teaching math, his lesson seems to have gone off on a tangent. Now, instead of armies, attacks in greater numbers are being carried out by terrorists. And in an attempt to suppress these terrorist groups, with that, the bell signaling the end of classes sounds. And with the end of the day here, the tension in the classroom drops immediately. Alright, let us end here today. Oh yes, before I forget, this is an announcement from the student counselor. Recently, a rise in the number of slashing incidents has made the surrounding area dangerous. With that in mind, keep any detours to a minimum and head home as quickly as possible. Go home quickly. Get home quickly. Good advice, but I still have to finish a few assignments for the journalism club. Why I'm so gung-ho about investigating the school's 7 wonders is a mystery even to me, but it seems important for a reason. I have to turn in yesterday's report. I better go see the editor-in-chief this evening. Alright. I guess I'm gonna go talk to the editor-in-chief now. Let's get going, gung-ho! And she should, okay. Hey, guess what? I just passed this gorgeous girl on the stairs. Should be a new student? Huh? What? I'm sure you're just talking about Rin Tosaka from Class B. Rin Tosaka? Never heard of her. You've really never heard of her? Pretty athletic, smart, classy, or stuck-up Mrs. Perfect who all the guys adore and all the girls despise? It wouldn't be unrealistic to call Rin Tosaka the most popular girl in the whole school. Are you pulling my leg? Girl, you are so dense you probably wouldn't even feel it if I pulled your leg anyway. Blah blah. Oh my god. What? I'm not dense much. But she wasn't wearing our school uniform. She was wearing red. How do you explain that? I don't know. I hadn't noticed. Huh? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. You would. Come on, let's hurry to club. Club, yeah, let's go, bitches, yeah? Okay. That was weird. Anyway, hello, editor-in-chief. Oh, Club's Ace. Did you find out anything yesterday? Interesting, so was Tiger. Of course, there's no entrance to the spirit world. Thanks to you, the article will be great. Are you ready for the next article assignment? The next unsolved mystery is, yesterday there was a girl dressed in red on the rooftop. Rumors about the red rooftop are spreading. Go find out what this is all about. A journalist lets the news guide their feet to the rooftop. How do I get to... Okay. School building 3F. Let's talk to this guy. The girl on the rooftop? It's Isai. She just happens to be up there right now. I saw her holding the key to the rooftop a moment ago. Looks like I'm going upstairs. I turn the doorknob and the middle door opens silently on its hinges. As a rule, no one is allowed up on the roof, but I can see someone's elongated shadow. The vibrant colors set off by the setting of the sun is enough to take one's breath away. Under the now blood-red sky, a single girl looks out into this town that spreads out below. Like a figure out of a painting, the girl seems to shine with the same red glow as the setting sun. Huh.
束された退屈な部屋も暮れていくだけのここはまるでカリカチュアね。趣味の悪い日が見るだけ残すだけの記録に一体何の価値があるんだろう。
I'm not quite sure if that last statement was supposed to be express disgust or disappointment. As she finishes speaking, a faint smile forms on the girl's lips as she slowly turns in my direction. Her unwavering gaze makes it seem like she can see things hidden to others. Her eyes seem to shine with an intensity that rivals that of the fiery red of the evening sky.
システムサイドから警告ってわけ？ご苦労様ね。え？違うの？じゃあ NPC？ 何の関係もない NPC が来るなんて。ってことは、やっぱりこの場所は外れだったのかしら。
Continuing to mumble quietly to herself, the girl quickly walks my way.
まあいいわ。人目もないし、試すにはちょうどいいし。ちょっとあなた、そこ動かないで。
Unexpectedly, your finger reaches out and touches my cheek.
ちょっと、何これ？
Huh?
システムサイドからのブロックってこと？
Direct interference.
なるほど。他人への接触干渉は予選の規定違反。
Huh? Mumbling to herself, the girl disappears without a trace. It's like no one was ever there at all. She vanished? There or not, her form has been indelibly burned into my mind. Oh, you're still here. It's almost time to leave school, so you should prepare to go home. What's wrong? You look a little pale. The sound of Isai's voice pulls me back into reality. I must look completely dazed and confused. Maybe I'm tired, or I'll talk with the editor-in-chief again tomorrow. In any case, I think the course of wisdom for now would be go home, like Isai says. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it right here because I don't want to go any farther than it already has to be. So thank you for watching episode number 2 of Fate Extra for the PlayStation Portable. And I'll catch you guys next episode. Peace.